Hare Krishna. Should you quit your job? Well, here are some things you should think about. First and foremost, is your job true to your nature? If you haven't seen my vocation video, check it out. But your job has to be true to your nature. If you're not doing a job that really expresses who you are, that really is a vehicle for you to be yourself, then definitely you should quit. 2, should you quit right away or should you worry about other things? Well, you have other dharmas. Maybe you have financial responsibilities. Maybe you have to take care of your children or wife or your parents, or you have to pay for certain school bills, tuition, etc. So, will you quit your job? Well, you have to consider your other responsibilities as well. Not that they should freeze you up and lock you into an unhappy job, but you may want to strategize a transition from one thing to another. So yeah, maybe while I'm looking for another job, I'll stick with this one so I can guarantee my payments, my responsibilities, but I'm going to keep looking for that other thing. Or maybe you want to become a writer or a full-time MMA fighter. So there's a transition. A lot of times these successful writers or even athletes, they have a transition period where they keep the job which they don't really like so much, but they found themselves in, but at least that pays their bills and allows them to keep up their other duties while they transition to what's true to their nature. So you have to think about that as well. Are you in the right nature? You might be doing the right thing, but in the wrong place. For example, maybe you know you're a writer. Maybe you're completely happy. Yes, my art is in writing, is in expressing thoughts and words, but you're working for, say, some marketing company. So you're using your ability to sell, tires or toothpaste, and that doesn't satisfy your mind. So you're in the right vocation, but just the wrong job. So when you're not happy with your job, make sure you separate the two things. Am I in the right vocation, just the wrong expression of it, or am I just completely wrong? A lot of people are just completely wrong. You're a lawyer, but you really wanted to be a dancer. So you're completely wrong. You're working in a store, but you'd really wanted to take care of children or something. So you're completely wrong. So sometimes you're completely wrong, sometimes you're right, but you're just not expressing it well. You're creative, you're an artist, but you're using your art to make ads for someone. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. So maybe you want to be like a full-time artist or just use your art for causes you believe in, for other things. So see how much of an adjustment you need to make. So if you're not happy with your job, though, you definitely have to stop and think about it. Because you can't get this wrong. You can't dedicate 9 to 5 or even more to something you don't like. And you can never do it just for money. You can never do it just because you have to. Those are not good motivations. So adjust your life. Take the time to find out what you really need and have the courage to go after it. Good luck. Hare Krishna.